Hey folks, Brian Foote here with a very special guest. This guest is from the early 1930s. Check out that crossover lead pipe. The lead pipe and the third slide are reversed position. So on my Nova, the first slide and the bell are reversed position. On this horn, the lead pipe and the third slide are reversed position. This is a Pioneer. It's actually a Harry Pedler and Sons. It's a Pioneer stencil of a Harry Pedler and Sons. This horn is a medium bore. I think it's about 445, so it's actually close to small bore. You can even tell. Look at how far forward that second slide is. It's not quite straight out, but it's a lot less of an angle than modern horns. Look at those weird braces. Look at how far apart the slide and the bell are, and how much daylight is in between all the slides. This is a rare beauty. In original lacquer, the lacquer has aged to a honey gold. Very low mileage horn. Very simplistic accoutrement. No spit valve on the third slide. This is the original lacquer. And I'm using a custom Bob Reeves mouthpiece with this. This is a 42 SV 30 star. My own custom model Bob Reeves Cornet mouthpiece. So it's a long shank mouthpiece, 30 throat with no cylindrical portion, and their smallest back bore, smallest Cornet back bore. But it's still a V cup. It's semi-shallow, relatively shallow, but it's a V cup. So that means Cornets like that. Cornets like V cups, even if they're shallow. So this horn is very tight. The bell is relatively small, maybe 4.5 inches. Very conical here, but rather tight. And it tapers very slowly and very conical up near the end. Thick bell beat on this, very thick, thicker than modern horns. Check out how she sounds. It's bright, but the sound is colorful and very small. So it goes very high, but the sound is not big. A really sweet sound. Very easy to play, only if you use a tiny amount of air. And very directional. Very sweet sound out of this Pioneer. So it's a Bisher, or not a Bisher, it's a Harry Pedler and Sons stencil. And I don't know the origin of this horn. Serial number 65429. Bottom sprung valves. The springs are in the bottom. And look at how short stroke those valves are. Shorter than modern horns. And the valves are in pretty good shape. I just had Brian Casserly work on this horn. Only a mild amount of wear. Very mild. Like the horn was maybe played for a year or two. And then put away. Put away for, God, 70 years maybe? 80 years? This is probably from the early to mid 1930s. And the lacquer finish is original nitrocellulose lacquer, never refinished. Look at the condition. Only just a scant few little scratches. No dents, no damage. Perfect bell. You'd call that a virgin bell. Never been dented or dinged or damaged in any way. Because it's a small bore, because I'm using a mouthpiece with a sort of small throat, 30 is getting pretty small. I actually have to have the tuning slide out quite a bit in room temperature. This will be really good when I play in the Arcadia Dance Orchestra. Beautiful little horn. Now this is actually a cornet. It's shaped almost exactly like a trumpet. It's a cornet. It has that narrow cornet lead pipe that opens up, and it really doesn't open up that much because it's only a .445 bore. So it's a tight little bore. I would not want to use any mouthpiece with a throat smaller than 30 on this. Like, even if I had a cornet mouthpiece with a 31 or a 32, that'd be too tight. That'd be way too tight. Because this horn blows pretty tight. The slides are pretty tight. It's pretty small wrap. The bell is not that big. So a 30 throat is plenty small to play this super efficiently. And you can see that was a double D, but it was so velvety and smooth that it didn't sound as high as it actually was. But that was a double D. The sound is so narrow and small that the high notes don't sound as blaring. On a trumpet, that would be overpowering. It's so easy to play because it's a relatively small bore. Look at those slides. You can just tell. Experienced players can even tell just looking at this that this is a tight, what they call tight and bright. Tight and bright. So you have to use a very small amount of air, but it's got a sweet sound, and it's good in the middle and low range too. It's just so easily playable. I mean, it's definitely a pea shooter. They definitely don't make horns like this anymore. They don't make horns to this spec. But I wish they did, you know? Like, I wish they made a trumpet wrap or a trumpet wrap cornet. You know, it's not really done anymore. I think there is a place for it. Like, if you're playing with basically non-amplified instruments, almost nobody amplified except for maybe the vocalist, this thing with its kind of compact sound is plenty brilliant enough to sit on top of the ensemble. And you can't really like part hairs with it. It's not a sizzle machine, but it's very sweet and it has a nice little cut to it. It's just so easy. Like, it's so much easier than having a big bell and a medium large or a large bore. The sound is smaller, so you have to back off. And it actually works great with a small bore mouthpiece because it's balanced. It's kind of a small horn, kind of a small mouthpiece. But if you relax, it works great. I mean, it just sings. It has a singing sound. It's not a big voice. It's not a horn to project over a stadium. It's kind of a parlor horn. It's a small club. It's a horn for playing in a medium small club and leading the band while not overblowing the band. There's a place for a horn like this. In a recording situation, this would be really nice. Like if it was close mic'd, oh my gosh. Great little horn. So for those of you who couldn't remember, Pioneer, in fact on the bell it says Pioneer, Elkhart, Indiana. So this was probably a stencil horn, maybe made for a music store that was called Pioneer, no idea. But sweet trumpet-shaped cornet. Sweet, just so sweet. And look at that lacquer. Hoo, hoo, hoo. 1930s lacquer. I'd give the lacquer like a solid A. There's a tiny bit of loss near the bell bow, but that's probably where whoever played it for a year was like holding it. This would be a great horn for someone playing like 20s or 30s music who would play and then sing, hold the horn like this, have the little soiree by the rose bush wall or beside the garden wall. Your eyes were bright and you were in my arms, and this is like that sort of horn. medium bore, trumpet-shaped cornet.